Why do you think more storytellers don't experiment with non-linear storytelling? Are creatives underestimating their audiences, or do we just all need an easy time? Because let's face it, the world is exhausted and exhausting. Oh, and guess what? We've got an exhaustive person on the call as well. Lovely t-shirt.
And I'm the person who, when the story isn't linear, I'm like, what is this, a flashback? What's going on? Like, he hates it. As a filmmaker, he's like, shut up. I'm like, what's happening?
I think that, like, you know, there's lots of answers to this question. I think entertainment, you know, if we're talking about sort of your Netflix experience, it's a lean back experience. A lot of people are second or even third screening, according to their research.
Yeah.
You know, lean back. The reason that sort of narrative form has changed, even in how films and TV shows are scripted, is that people's attention isn't there, even for watching linear content. So we're sort of, you know, it's all around that sort of fragmentation and distraction that we have in our day-to-day lives. The other side of the question, from a sort of, I guess, advertising or marketing point of view, is the channels that we have to play in are linear formats. You know, they're forced plays. They're, you know, 15 seconds. You have to watch it before you see your content. So kind of put into boxes often. But I think there's a huge opportunity for looking at storytelling in different ways. You know, people engage with their devices. You know, there's a huge rise in vertical video content at the moment. It's probably about to hit this market very soon if it hasn't already. But yeah, just thinking about sort of episodic or different ways of telling stories, different ways of engaging people. I'd love to see more storytellers use or break the narrative format. You know, you do see it in film. You know, as you're saying, Jocelyn, like the flashback, or if you watch a film like Memento or something where it's all backwards, you know, it's great. You know, if you love film, seeing stuff like that where you're like, wow, I wasn't expecting that, or that's playing with time. But there's heaps of other ways. Like, you know, I think about, I don't know if anyone saw Bandersnatch, the Netflix interactive TV series, where it was a version of Black Mirror that you could control. You could pick which version you wanted to see, and just if you see the making of that, it's incredibly complicated process. All the different outcomes and filming all of that. So I guess one of the answers is it's very difficult as well to do. Yeah, there's heaps of opportunity.
Yeah, there is also, and I've seen I've read quite a bit of stuff around this, which is how, you know, the teenagers now who are going to be the consumers of more and more in the future are watching more stuff that's 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minute YouTube stuff. Like, and so, and I don't know, I look at it and just go like, wow, what a waste. Like, don't you want to get into something? Don't you want to be able to like follow it through? But the reality is that's how they're going to be consuming. So how are you going to change the way that you tell stories to an audience that is grown up on bite-sized content, you know? And even further, but you go further back for us, like we used to have to wait a week to be able to watch the next episode of something. Remember that?
100%.
Yeah.
I think if you sit and watch a teenager interact with their phone, they're flipping between 3, 4, 5 applications, managing multiple WhatsApp channels, flicking to pieces of content, sharing stuff. You know, it's just, you know, like it's overwhelming. But it's a huge opportunity for telling different ways of telling stories. Yeah.
Would you like the last
guys? I think
on this?
They're called screenagers. They're called screenagers. It's not teenagers.
Yes.
I love
That's
that.
good. I like that.
No, but I mean that's who I work with. That's been my work for the last 15 years. It sort of started out where digital nutrition started out at Sydney Boys High and handing out kids who were gaming when they were on their school laptops. So the changes are incredible, and a social media ban will do absolutely nothing to change that.